guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and we're back with you for Black Sails, Season 2, Episode 6. The gay parrots is a thing.
It is a thing. Last episode we found out what was truly happening in this house. James Wood was Thomas's true love and they were close, but unfortunately the secret got out. His father found out and he used that to get Flint's, what was it, his captain, his whatever, like his father figure, get his support. And they told Flint that it was over. They were sending Thomas to a hospital to disappear.
To heal him of his disease.
Well, maybe they tried, but we all know it doesn't work, and he ended up dying in there. And Flint was sent away, like he was to disappear, and Miranda too. So she convinced him to leave. Thomas died, and he's been miserable about it ever since. He regrets it a lot, and he's full of anger now, and he's pushing for his way because I don't think he can trust anyone anymore. And she's saying, like, you need to bring Peter's daughter back to him and tell him what you're trying to do, gain his support so he can make Thomas's dream a reality, like he almost did back in the day. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he can trust, I don't think there's a way for him to trust anyone after what happened. So he's trying to think about this. He was trying to make up his mind about the next best thing to do, and he was attacked by Charles, who decided that taking out the head of the enemy was the best way to win. So now we have a fight going on. Eleanor was talking to her father. He gave her an opportunity of teaming up with Hornhill. We got, what else? Jack and Max seemed to have a thing, and Anne was being jealous about it, or at least she had a face that was like, I don't like this.
But I mean, Jack did choose Max
later
for
on,
business.
Yeah, later on he chose Max because the crew wanted one of the girls, not two. They were not happy about the two of them, so they gave him a choice. Then he picked Max because she can bring intel. She can bring so much to his endeavor. And so, yeah, the choice was difficult, but he made it, and now Anne is pissed. So this is where we are. Let's jump in this episode and see what's gonna happen next.
Okay.
We need to see who wins this fight, but I am excited about it. It's gonna be intense. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go!
Fight! 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 No! Fight! Fight! It's brutal.
You're so strong, I hate it! You're so smart and despicable! Oh, thank you!
So we'll never get to see who wins. Now you make peace.
She won.
Can't avoid it any longer. It's time you made a choice.
Enough! This ends in this room right now.
She's so done.
Sit down.
She's got the gun, you listen.
There is a girl in your possession. Give her to me, and I will stand down my menu.
So he's going with it. Okay.
You'd give all this up for a little money.
It's not money that he wants.
She's worth more to me than money.
It's another way.
She's the future of this place.
What about the gold, though? Does someone
Send
go
off
there
your
and they
father.
get it?
He should hear this as well.
A valid way and a way for all of them to win. Maybe we can all team up. Stop fighting each other. Hey, my man on the water! It's a bit sad that Anna's not there, though.
But
Unless she's stowed away.
But has he what it takes to be a captain?
Heard the role you played on the Ranger was almost entirely a political one. Heard Captain Vane was the sailor among you.
So that's where,
Nothing to be
okay.
ashamed of. I vouch for you. We are both invested in this experiment working out.
Time to prove yourself.
It's the true north! Let's go get her! Come to starboard! Sharpen up on the braces and strike the mainsail and foresail!
Hey, I mean,
He knows what he's doing? Is it gonna work though?
making plans, I think, was never his issue, you know? We'll see the rest.
Nice in that one, wasn't it? Seeing as that you just opened a pursuit where speed will be of the essence by releasing the sails and steering us in the wrong direction. Though I suppose there's a chance you struck the sails to make us nimbler. Tack hard to starboard to alter our angle of approach.
See, there is something there.
Still a wind.
Or it's just like he made a mistake and subtly he's like, yeah, well, how about you do that?
Second set!
Oh shit.
Two prizes.
If he wins them both, I don't know.
That would be great.
No, but what's the other one? They said not likely.
It's pursuing ours.
Oh shit.
We have competition.
He's gonna get a rough start. Huh. Prove yourself.
Better make it work.
He's a man of the mind, but now he needs to prove that he can be everything else. At least, like, he's got a supporter, and that's good.
Whatever he's doing up there in that tavern, I'm certain it's towards the end of prevailing in this fight.
But that's the thing. If he leaves with the girl and leaves the fort to Charles, what is he gonna get? He's not gonna. He wants the fort. Hey, back from the dead. I've been swimming since season 1.
Once England decides she wants this place back, the resources that she will commit towards that end are inexhaustible. For years, I prepared for that fight. Now it would appear that there is another way.
The girl.
Her father is a very powerful, very influential man. I believe that I can win him as an ally, to argue for a reconciliation with England.
Back with the dream.
But now he has powerful allies with him.
Peter Ash. There is no man in the Americas with a more strident contempt for piracy than he.
Yeah.
I used to be friends with him somehow.
He and I were friends.
Surprise!
That would certainly argue well for our prospects.
What do I get?
To live.
Promise of a thing hard to define and impossible to deliver. That is what you're suggesting I get.
Just to trust him, yeah.
Pay me what she's worth. And what exactly do you estimate that to be?
The Urka gold.
One
Oh no,
man
okay.
of war.
He gets another ship then. He would get a ship.
He can't do that, even if he wanted to.
Says the woman
True.
who managed to separate me from my last ship with just a few choice words.
Yeah, true too, but his crew would give up on him because they would not support what he's trying to do right now.
I believe my terms are clear.
Oh man, he'd lose everything.
Yeah, but didn't Miranda said that with the girl you can have your dream without the Orca gold?
Yeah, but you still need a crew, you still need a ship, like you need...
Yeah.
You're not strong without them. And his men would betray him, would kill him in his sleep.
Were it anyone else in the world, you would see right through this. But that man starts talking, and you will believe anything. You have a choice to make.
He learned from Thomas.
Till then, there's nothing for you and I to say.
It is true that she's leaning toward both men with their
Because she's...
future, basically.
She doesn't know what she wants.
Assume your appeal to Lord Ash is persuasive. No one will be listening.
Because in the next room, the ambassador to the court of King Philip of Spain is shaking his fists with rage,
Screaming about how these same reasonable men just stole $5 million Spanish from the king's treasury.
Except we didn't steal it yet. Except if the secret gets out and others go after it.
If Lord Ash is to have any prayer,
We can't go after the Urka gold. Okay.
not only can you not retrieve the Urka gold, no one else here can retrieve it either.
But the crew already knows about it.
To persuade them to let it go is an impossibility.
It is also indisputable that these two plans are working against each other.
I will make it work.
I don't know, man.
Abigail Ash will be surrendered to you in exchange for which you will agree to make no further move against him or the fort.
What are you gonna do, or what did you do, girl?
Is she gonna go sneaky in the fort and get her out?
Maybe.
Have you ever done one of these before?
Split a baby? No.
What are three outcomes in my experience? Crews fight it out. Captains fight it out.
Yeah, what's three?
Reasonable men agree.
It needs to be a successful first haul, but I don't know.
I don't think that splitting equitably the treasure will be...
It's pirates.
Saw a garrison on Arbor Island. 200 men. Saw an armory. Saw barracks. The navy is, this moment, fully encamped. 40 miles away from where you stand.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Really bad.
We need to all team up together,
The
man.
man who guarded me got careless. Let me get too close.
Are we sure?
Did
He was tied down really well, so I don't know.
How'd you end up in the water in the first place?
The moment of truth.
I don't know if Flint really did it.
Will it change things?
Maybe.
If he comes to them and he's like, well, I can't give you the Urka gold. We're losing our ship. We're not fighting Charles. Like, I don't know.
You got Flint's man up there, is what I hear.
I'm really not supposed to
Getting to talk. What did he say to you?
The gold is still out there. He said that Flint still plans to go get it.
What the fuck is it?
He wouldn't say. I can go get it, I'm just being careful.
Shit. And
Can't find my belt anywhere.
You know who I am. Fuck's the gold.
Please don't. I'm getting Max.
Don't move.
You want me to believe you won't betray your men? All men betray when it suits them.
Fuck
She's
you.
so pissed.
You won't fucking touch me.
I don't know.
You know who my captain is. Who the fuck are you? Some skinny little cunt without a crew.
Ah, don't twist the knife.
Not a fucking slut.
Yep.
She's Anne fucking Bunny, man, and she's
Yes.
gonna be a legend.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. And she's pissed. Anne! Fuck!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
That aside, now she's the only one. Well, she knows about the secret about the gold. I don't know what she's gonna do about that. But she's fucking loose right now. She's. Oh.
I think Max needs some protection.
And you're gonna regret this.
What makes you say that? A few looks from your men. Curious how you'll handle this. No banner. Something in the way your men react. It's
He's so.
What's new? Lightly troubled.
Okay, not the drawing. He's butthurt about it. It's not bad.
It's true that it seems new.
What do you think is wrong with it?
It's not the thing. Like, it's not perfect.
Hey, what do you think?
He needs to prove himself. But I'm thinking, games of the mind or his thing. We'll see.
Is this supposed to be a joke?
You get almost half the total tonnage.
Almost.
Shit half. Your half of the tonnage is worth 9/10 the value.
He knows about this.
Had we come to blows over this price, there's no doubt my men would have won it hard. I'm offering you a meaningful share.
He's trying to intimidate
The
him.
most I can spare without losing my men's faith in me.
And what about his faith in his men's faith in him?
Yeah, but and his mind, it's not too bad. He's new.
No, he's saying, yeah, it's your first day. Like I said, he's trying to intimidate him, but don't be intimidated.
Billy say what happened? He was fished from the water by the Scarborough. Did he say how he went into the water? Said he lost his footing. Said he fell.
Okay.
And how did the crew react to hearing that? Stunned surprise, I would say.
What?
The captain did what?
Will we ever find out? Hey, friends? Like, if he did push him in the water, this is awkward. Okay. He said he fell and that he tried to save him. At the very least, it's a truce.
107 men have been standing on this beach awaiting your return. Perhaps now that you are here, we might at long last reclaim my fort.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Because again, like, he's going for his plan, his outcome, but that means he's not gonna get him what he wants.
True, and he's betraying another ally.
And we have an issue. And not just this issue, because Flint losing one crew member, the other members of the crew are not gonna like that, and it's gonna come back and bite them in the ass potentially.
I think you know how dangerous the consequences promised to be, and I think you knew that before you took up the knife. And I understand, so I will not let those consequences touch you. I will stand in between you and them, and I will protect you.
So, Vane stays in the fort.
How unsurprising that you cast aside our arrangement the first moment it suited your whim. Tonight I will call council and submit myself as captain of this combined crew. I intend to lead the men in retaking the fort. And then I intend to sail for the Urca gold.
Oh, we gained an enemy. Of course it would lead to this. Like, he literally just said, fuck your fort, fuck what you want.
We control something so valuable. The whole of England wants it. We control Nassau, and the ransom we are going to demand for her is going to be fucking enormous. For the money, legitimacy.
When I take something from a man, I don't hide behind the law. I look him in his eye, and I give him every chance to deny me. That is legitimate.
It's gonna lead you to nothing.
He's wrong. England's return isn't inevitable.
But the Navy's close, so you're wrong about that.
Side with Flint. Beg them to let you keep what is already yours. Show them that weakness, and you'll invite the very outcome you wish to avoid. Side with me, and we will show England that this place has never been stronger.
Like I said, the Navy's close. You'll die. They both speak each other's language. You need to stop listening to people. Flint says something to her, she believes him, then she turns around and Charles says something to her, and she believes him.
He can be very convincing.
Unless she's manipulating him now, but I don't know.
Maybe she is.
What other choice do we have?
Fight one-on-one.
Suppose challenge him to fighting man to
I
man.
mean, I don't know. Never seen him fight.
Boy, come on, have faith in my man Jack.
They can all see that we're simply outmatched here. And they know that,
But he needs to prove himself.
If I accept these terms, they'll vote me off before we return to Nassau.
He gotta have no choice.
Tell my man to shine, my man.
But he's not a fighter, or is he?
You're right. This is likely the most reasonable distribution given our relative strengths,
No.
with one or two small adjustments. If you wouldn't mind hearing me out.
He's gonna do something. Come on. He's gonna... We saw a shot of his
You
knife.
see the wisdom.
No! Come on, win this, my man, win this!
Come on,
to win this.
Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack.
He nicked him. Come on,
Come on, Jack.
prove yourself.
Thank you for offering us a way forward.
Come on.
Come on, Jack. You can do this, my man.
That's what we need, Anne. But if he wins this, he'll gain respect. I need him to win this, man. I need him to win this.
Oh.
He nicked him quite well,
Yeah.
gosh.
That's
right in the artery?
That's an artery.
He's gone, he's dead. He got him.
Hey, he won fair and square.
Wait.
How about we join forces, right?
Yeah, why not? I'm your new captain, bitch.
This man,
He got beat up good, though.
to see any outcome that saw a single member of this prize crew to survive. That was an outcome that I could simply not.
He's gaining that other crew's
I can only
support.
hope our new brothers will join us in the fight for their own survival. Mr. Haynes, remove their restraints, please.
They're gonna get the numbers. He's in there, man. See, I'm the good guy. I saved your lives, now help me.
There is a man amongst this crew who can sit down with me at this table and speak reasonably.
And now we have the numbers,
To
so...
reach a resolution more favorable, in light, of course, of the overwhelming odds now in our favor.
Oh, he's good.
Oh my god.
You deserve your hat, man.
Come on.
Oh, he's got guts.
For your first day, you're doing good, my man. You're doing good, my man.
He got fucking lucky, honestly. But he aimed for it in a way,
Yeah.
so like, if it wasn't for the trick, he would have died, but still.
Oh wow, that was magnificent.
He's building, it's nice to see a captain
He's building his
starting from the
reputation.
beginning, yeah.
Flint was right. England is coming.
He saw them.
If Flint can do as he's promised, protect this place, how can we do anything but support him?
And if he cannot,
We're all gonna die anyway.
are you suggesting there's an alternative?
Maybe he has a plan. Again, I don't know what they told him.
I didn't escape.
I knew it.
Yeah, they set you loose.
The captain of Scarborough made me an offer.
I knew it. What did he ask for?
He offered me and 9 men of my choosing full pardons.
Fuck.
Placed them on the table. Said I could have them if, in exchange, I would aid him in the capture of a fugitive from justice.
Flint?
If we doubt he's the man to save us,
Then you give him up.
then you and I and 8 other men have another option.
Double games.
And then we put this whole fucking mess behind us.
Just give up on Nassau and leave. If they don't see an outcome.
Would you do that for your life?
Well, if they are doomed, if they don't see a way out, that would convince some of them. But that means he's gonna have someone close to him that always has this plan here.
There is one particular vote I'm having some trouble with.
Whose vote is that?
Mine.
Whoa, you're not sure anymore? He wants the gold and both are offering it.
How long do we wait for the situation to resolve itself? The gold is still a priority. There's been no change in that. You have my word.
It's true, he's not loyal to Flint. Not because of Flint. He wants the gold. He's a powerful ally, though. We can't lose him.
That's all I needed to hear.
Okay,
I should
okay.
get to work.
He's easy to convince, but I don't know. I think it was his way of telling Flint that, you know, he can't just assume he's always going to be on his side. He needs to keep his word to him.
You're doing a nose count for the captain, yes? You're gonna find your tally a man short.
Why?
You're
Dead.
switching?
I like how now he's so involved, he takes care of all the bullshit.
How exactly did you plan on covering this up?
Something about them falling in love or running away together.
Hi, she's protecting Anne.
You went to Providence.
I'm sorry?
He's already working, like, he's 10 steps ahead.
He's good with story, with
He has a brother in
narratives.
Providence. Not surprised that's where he went. Are you following?
Yes.
Good.
He knows him so well. She manipulated him. Slept with him to have him not, yeah.
You naughty girl. She's gonna lose Charles over this, though.
Yeah, but then again, she lost him before. She lost him before and he came back, like...
Happy girl. My name is Eleanor.
You are no longer a hostage, and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Okay. They need to get out of this alive. Okay, who do you want to talk about first? Cause shit.
Eleanor and Charles.
Yeah.
We've known that her and him have been some problems since the beginning. This push and pull type of relationship between both of them, and the fact that Charles cannot let Eleanor go for his own sake.
But in a way, he told her she needed to take charge and she needed to stop letting other people control her and all of that. And he's kind of doing the same thing as all these other men. Like, he's controlling her. He's saying to her what she wants to hear. He's trying to keep her on his side and all that. Yes, in a way, Flint does it too. Like, he gives speeches and she trusts him and she believes him, but that's her choice. She decides who she wants to follow. So she's doing what he wants her to do. She's being strong and making her own decisions. And Flint's plan stands up. It would gain him so many allies. Like, all the people that we were fighting against that had their own plans could band together for this. If it works, that's great. I still don't know how he's going to explain the whole thing about, you know, gaining London's approval and their support in a way, while also convincing them that we're good men and that we're you know, we want to rule ourselves the right way when we steal the gold and you know, we keep doing pirate things, right? And there's definitely going to be an issue there because not many people know about the gold, but Charles knows about the gold. He might be pissed about Eleanor doing what she just did and try and find a way to get more information and go for the gold himself. Or it could just be gone before we go and get there, because he's saying he wants to bring back the girl and then get the gold. Like, his priorities have switched, so I don't know how Flint is going to do that, but maybe he's going to get there too late. And now there's also, like, Jack, who's now a captain, who's going to need hits and stuff. Max knows about the gold as well. Anne knows about the gold as well, and she got even more like information about it. So I don't know if she's going to talk because she's not in a good headspace for that now. But all these people know about the gold, and they might be interested in it. So it's going to be a race still about who gets it first, and how we turn the story. Like, we'll see. And I don't even know how Flint would turn the story if he got the gold. So, but still, that aside, the plan about gaining an ally in Peter, gaining the support, just going with the original plan that Thomas had, it would be a good idea and would give Eleanor the power that she wants, the conviction, not the conviction, but the certification. Like she wants to be strong on her own, and that would give her that, and Flint would get his freedom, and he would be away from London. He'd get to achieve Thomas's dream, so that's great. The man, though, he gets to keep his ship, so that would have been a terrible thing, by the way, if he had to give up the ship. But if he gives up the gold, people like the crew or people like John would not follow him anymore. Like, that's the thing. Like, so his support, like his crew's support, depends on him giving them what they want, and what they want is gold. But his priorities are elsewhere. So depending on what he does, how he does it, or when he does it, it could all switch. And we already know that there are people on the crew, Billy, who have another idea of how they could achieve this, how they could survive this. And if they see that his plan is not going to work, they can turn on him.
Write him out and just send him the...
It's a very, very tricky situation where, yes, I could see your plan working, but there are a lot of ifs and a lot of risks. Because again, you want to do things a certain way. Like, he's basically saying, oh, I want to put the girl as a priority because my plan works with her. But if he tells that to the crew, no one is going to truly believe that it's going to help them, right?
No, because usually crew tends to want to have something that they can hold, something that they can see, and promises of having a better future within their reach is not tangible.
To be fair, like, Charles said it best in a way. Like, he's saying, like, as a pirate, he took his legitimacy, right? He looks a man in the eye, and he doesn't want to be ruled by anyone. He doesn't want to follow any rules or any law or anything. He makes his own law. His strength, his proof enough. Like, he is who he is, and he takes what he wants. Pirates are like that. they don't want to follow rules. They want to stay free. They don't want to answer to anyone. And they'll be offering a detachment from London for sure. But that's if they can be good men, follow new rules, a new governor. Yes, of course, they'll choose that governor, but still, it'll be different from what they have right now. And not all the pirates would want to be chained like that. Because I could see great future for them if they choose that, if they choose to follow Flint. But you'll have to convince them that this is a better life than piracy.
I mean, it's a better life than getting hanged for it.
Yes, but that's
sure.
the thing. They're not all going to see it that way. I think Flint was saying it to Gates, season 1, I think. And he was saying that, who would spit on a chance to, basically survive, live, not have to run around like criminals and all that, like safety. Like, who would reject that? But then again, a lot of people chose to become pirates because of the life it gave them. Like Charles, like just the freedom of doing whatever you want, taking what you want. You answer to no one but yourself. And if you elect a new governor, if you follow your own king in Nassau, you're basically just creating a new London.
Yeah.
And it's still not safe from corruption or it turning into a stricter place. Like, it depends on who's in charge. So it's all very tricky. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how they turn this. They are all good speakers. They can all do great speeches.
They are not captain for nothing.
Yeah.
But I would expect a captain to be a really good at speeches.
I'm just afraid because what they've been promising the crew is gold, and if they don't give them that, like, I think John was the one that truly made me realize that, oh yeah, like it's a rocky situation because he, like, we assume he's on our side, but at the end of the day, he's not. He's on his side, and he wants what's best for him, and what he wants is gold. So Flint, yeah, he's helping him, and he's got a lot of influence, and he's good at making up plans and situations, like how he handled the whole brothel thing. Like, he was better than Max. He was onto a story so quick.
John is good with just creating his own stories and going with the narratives.
But him being like, you're assuming you have my vote, like, you're assuming I'm on your side, but remember that if you break your promise to me, you lose me.
I'm gonna turn your man on you, basically.
Yes, he'd be good like that. And it's a good threat because minutes ago, he was telling Hornigold that he was breaking, like, what he promised him, like, he was not gonna follow through with that. Flint does that because he follows his dream, his vision, his way, and he manipulates. Anyway, we'll see where that goes. But
Jack, I'm so proud of you, man.
Yes,
for your first day as captain.
It was intense for a sec, but of course he wasn't gonna die. I would have thought it would be bad if he died in season 2, right? He's I think the 3 that are inspired by real people, the 3 that I know, so Anne, Jack, and Charles, would at least stick around long enough to reach the end that they got in real life, or at least reach the end of the show, right? Because they're not fictional, and like, they are, in my opinion, they are kind of safe, but they're not the only ones. Also, the characters who end up in Treasure Island, the book, are safe.
John Silver.
Well, I mean, the only thing I know about the book is what I know from Treasure Planet. So yes, John Silver. Damn it. John Silver, but I'm trying not to talk too much about Treasure Planet because it's a spoiler for the end of the show, right? I know it's inspired, but it's sort of like a prequel, so I don't know how it will end. I don't know where we're going, but I can only assume that it's a prequel, and so those that make it to the book, or the way they make it to the book, that it'll stay the same in this show, right? So we'll keep it as a surprise.
Don't know.
But yeah,
I'm just gonna go with it.
In any case,
but yeah,
as captain, fuck, man, he's cerebral as like crazy. He's good at making plans. He's good at manipulating. He's good at convincing people. He was, quartermaster to Charles Vane, so he knows how to handle people like Charles Vane.
Yeah.
So that's all great. But as captain, you need strength. You need to be able to prove that, it's okay, like, you deserve respect. You need to inspire fear and all those other emotions. And I'm like, okay, time to prove yourself. Can you do it? And he's not are you a sailor? Now we've found out that Charles was the sailor of the two, and he was just there for the money thing, the money side of their little team up. And you know, the fact he gave at first when he gave his orders, and he sounded sure of himself. I was like, well, man, you can do it. And then the guy is like, well, you just sent him in the wrong direction and made mistakes and stuff. But maybe you could turn this around and do this.
Unless you did it to do that.
But he's got a good man with him. I think, you know, he's gonna help him. If he messes up, he's gonna put him in the right direction.
Seriously though, do you think that he messes up and his quartermaster help him out? Or it was part of the plan and it's good? Yes, I did that from the beginning.
With his reaction, I kind of wish, like, I want to think that it was his plan all along, because dude, there's no way you could be quartermaster of on a ship and
you don't know shit.
And you don't know that much, right?
Yeah.
Like sending them in the wrong direction. Like
no, I mean,
even that.
Jack, from what we saw since the first season, is reputed to be really smart with his plan and to just know how to handle situations, coming up with schemes and stuff. So having a plan to attack the other ship will make perfectly sense.
That would make a lot of sense. But so this works, but the other works too. Like him just not being a good navigator, but he needs to look like he's a good navigator, and the other guy just supporting him enough to rectify his, you know,
fake it till you make it.
The both are fine. The both work. So both of that works.
Why do you think that happened, guys? Did he fake it or did he make it?
With his expression when he told them, like, of course, like you could have been wanting to do that, all of that. The expression he had makes me think that he thought of it first. But I think the other explanation is funny in any case. But one thing I was certain of is that he was not a fighter. You know, he doesn't look like a fighter. He's in here, he's not in here. And you kind of need both to inspire respect and fear. So I'm kind of glad that he took the guy on, but he did it his way. It's not a fair fight, which you don't expect it to be a fair fight anyway, because he surprised him, but he used tricks, which I expect that from Jack. And he went for the artery. If it had been a one-on-one fair fight, no disadvantages, and he didn't have the first hit, like he didn't took advantage of that, he would have lost. But there, he got him, and it was swift, it was cool, it was, you know, heat of the moment, and he took advantage of that. And after that, we saw the genius of Jack, which was to turn the situation around, use the other crew, because he knew all the variables, that he didn't have the numbers, he didn't have the strength, and if it stayed like that, even killing the captain, he would have lost.
Would have changed nothing, yeah.
So he switched everything around, and I thought it was genius the way he did it. So that's his strength. That's good. Still, he's gonna be raising hell when he comes back and faces Anne, because she's not in a good spot. I think she appreciated what Max said, because she needs someone in her corner. That's what's going on.
I think Max said it best, that right now she's adrift. Yeah. Like the one person that she thought would never betray her just went against her.
Yeah, and she even thought like Max and Jack had their own thing going on, so she thought she was completely alone, and to be told that you have no crew, no one to support you, I think it's kind of like she went back to where she was before Jack found her. She was living for herself in the streets with nothing. She would have died, and he saved her from that, and I think maybe in her mind she went back there. Like, I'm back alone. There's no one who will want me. And for Max to be there and be like, you know what, you just did that, and that definitely puts me in a bad position. But I understand why you did it, and I choose to protect you, as in I'm on your side, and you're not losing me. That was kind of like, that was a sweet gesture, and I think it was a confirmation that you're not alone. You still have allies. I'm here.
I think when it's gonna come back to Nassau, Jack needs to have a really long, honest conversation with Anne.
He needs to do something. I think, first of all, she needs to calm down and understand. Like, first of all, she's got a lot of anger. She's got a lot of issues and trauma, and she needs to deal with those first. You know, he needs to work like crazy to make up to her, like to make up for what he did. Because it's going to take a long time for her to trust him again. But I hope it happens. But at least, like, Max was on her side and she helped, and I think she was she did that out of anger, like she reacted, and I think she felt ashamed of losing herself like that, like losing control, killing a guy, and putting herself in a situation where in her mind she probably knew, okay, I just did that, I'm gonna die. They're gonna get rid of me, like they're gonna come down on me because I have no one defending me. But Max just confirmed to her that it's not over, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay, you're forgiven, I'm taking care of this. She needs reassurance, and she got it this episode, but she needs to calm down. This cannot happen again. It was bad enough already. Whew, but I understand. It's really, really sad, and she got betrayed by the one man she thought was never going to betray her. So, and the guy really said everything that would tick her off. Like, he said everything perfectly to get killed. In any case, wow.
Oh, man.
Tricky situations all around. We're having a lot of people with the potential for backstabbing, double plans and secrets and stuff,
Honestly,
which is great.
I'm curious about how Flint's gonna manage to take the goal and use Abigail for his plan with Peter.
Without
Ashes.
losing either.
Yeah.
Convincing everyone like that this is all gonna be fine.
Because I know that he's good at making plans and just going for it, but is he gonna succeed?
My first thought was that maybe you can get the gold and somehow make everyone else believe that, I don't know, the ship sunk with the gold or something. Like, just make them believe that, it wasn't us, it was just lost. Like, I don't know, but it'd be hard to do that, right? Especially since they have the Man of War that was there to protect them.
I mean, the ship of the Orca de Lima sank, was broke. Went ashore.
It's
sorry.
washed ashore, but
Washed
like
ashore,
word
but-
probably got out that they needed help because the Man of War was coming, and then there are men on the beach. Like, if anyone survives this, they can spread the word, and then the money will disappear, and it's a shit ton of money. They will look for it, and if they in Nassau they just start spending like crazy and they don't care about anyone else.
It's really gold and Nassau.
So we'll see how he does it, but it's not going to be easy. And again, he's going to do all that by also try to convince his crew that it's all in their good interest to follow him through all of that.
All right.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if not, stay tuned because the next one's gonna be on YouTube next week.
Yes.
So see you then, guys.
Bye.